I the only one who's noticed the recent trend of action films being titled after a mode of transportation? From ambulance to bullet train to the focus of today's video, plane. Now the title of Plane is pretty self-explanatory. It's an action film that takes place on a plane, and despite the not so great title, Plane is a great film and easily one of the best action movies of the year so far. It's more akin to a 90s throwback action film than it is to something like John Wick. And don't get me wrong, I love the Wick series. I think Chapter 4 is an absolute masterpiece. But over the past years, there have been a lot of copies, per se, of the John Wick style, and they just haven't been as good. So it's nice to get something like Plane that feels like a throwback, but also something that's fresh at the same time, and something that we're not seeing a lot of in the action genre currently. Not only are there a lot of great gunfights in this movie, the hand-to-hand combat is also very solid. There's a certain sequence with Gerard Butler that is a one-take with him battling some guy in an abandoned warehouse, and I thought that scene was absolutely excellent and truly unlike anything I've seen in an action film in recent years. The plot of Plane is very simplistic and to the point. You have a plane that crash lands on an island in the Philippines, and the passengers are taken hostage by a rebel militia. That's when Gerard Butler and Mike Colter come into play. Gerard Butler is doing his usual thing in this movie, which works a lot with this specific story. Mike Colter, though, is excellent in this film. He easily gets the most character development, and I absolutely loved his presence in the movie. There is a certain sequence with him and a sledgehammer that is freaking awesome, and it comes to my surprise that an official sequel is in the works starring him, and it's called Ship. Now, again, not really a fan of the title, but because of how much I loved his character in this movie, I'm definitely going to be checking that out when it hits theaters. This movie does not let up on the brakes at all. It's action from start to finish, culminating in an electric third act that ends the film off on a high note. And while Plane isn't anything new per se, it's something that feels very fresh in the action genre. So if you are a fan of the genre, I think this is one that you should definitely check out. It's very similar to Michael Bay's Ambulance, which came out last year. So if you enjoyed that film, or if you're a fan of early 90s action films, I think Plane is definitely one you should check out. And guys, I'm going to give this movie a 4 out of 5. If you did enjoy the video, as always, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. It is greatly appreciated. If you have seen Plane, definitely make sure to let me know your thoughts down below as well. And I'll be back very soon with some brand new content. This is Chai signing off. Peace out.